Hi friends, in this video we'll be going over the Island of Terror Tier 5, which is the first time we start to see some of the enhanced patterns. If you find this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's dive in. Before the boss actually starts, I'd recommend putting a pin down on each of the 4 geysers. This is going to help a lot with coordination and spacing throughout the boss fight. In order to get past the rat mechanic, you're going to need 3 players to coordinate bouncing the boss pretty much between the entire arena worth of space. As soon as he pulls everybody in, first person, probably the tank, move up towards the altar area and dive underground before he bites you. The other 2 immediately beeline it towards your corners of the arena and wait until he gets just close enough, dive underground before that fear ring hits you. The next mechanic happens when he starts dropping firebombs on the party. You'll notice we have 1 player marked with a star. He's actually our designated runner. Everybody else will be relatively standing still during all of the smoke phases. Moving through a fog cloud removes the fog, but also removes a stack of the debuff. In order to get past the mechanic after the geyser, you'll actually need 1 player to have no stacks of debuff. I'll show you in just a second. This part of the fight is relatively the same. I recommend having people spread out across the different markers to make sure your geysers are uncovered, so you have the ability to see them, while still leaving enough smoke clouds for your runner to get rid of the rest of his stacks. Make sure you're constantly on the lookout for fury attacks. Stamina management is going to be a big issue during this fight, and fury attacks hit hard, so be ready to pop cooldowns, or if you're a healer, make sure you're watching your runner. After the geyser mechanic, any players that still have a debuff will be lifted in the air and trapped in a bubble prison. In order to set them free, the runner, or player with no stacks, simply needs to jump into them. I recommend stacking to make this a little bit easier. A brief intermission after that first geyser mechanic, he will do the die, die, die already voice line, which signals he's about to send some fire waves your way. I would recommend stacking up on the healer for this. The fire waves themselves do a significant amount of damage, but it's not something you can't heal through, and they always start from the same location, so you can at least dodge the first one for sure. The first wave always starts from the south, and the other 3 are random. He will be attacking using the fireball attack on your tank during this fight, so healers, make sure you cleanse, otherwise he'll be stunned, and he'll follow up the mechanic with the basic fury attack, which you can Q block. And that pretty much sums up all the mechanical differences in the fight. Just keep in mind, on the second geyser, there will be 2 geysers that you need to be knocked up by. The final thing to look out for is if you do get hit by any of his fury attacks, it puts a 20-second slow on you. It can be cleansed, and it will probably mess up any of your mechanics, so either block it or have a good healer friend. Thanks a lot for watching. Good luck in your dungeons, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.